Hi Leo, welcome to your reading. It's a little bonus reading for March, or whenever you catch this reading. All right, let's see. It's for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see. That's good. Burn some herbs. Let's see. All right. Let's see what messages come through that you need to hear at this point. All right, let's get to it. All right, if you are new here, my name is Mejah. And yeah, I do tarot, but then I also like do everything when it comes to spiritual side of business, and I'm a Reiki teacher and spiritual coach and things like that too. All right, let's see. And I channel, so I read the cards with whatever comes through. Let's see. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What are the messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? All right, get the Serpent, knowledge, healing, Merlin, alchemy, justice, balance, love, and birth, rebirth. All right. Makes sense. So we do have the spring equinox right now, and we also have the eagle under here, spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm. But yeah, we're having the spring equinox now, and just entered Aries season, so it's a lot of birth going on now. So I'm not surprised to see the birth rebirth card here, but I think it's like at the same time as something that you've been knowing. It's like a transformation, a change within yourself and your life, and it's already been set into motion, but there's been this period of time where things might not have been moving much. Maybe it moved a lot in the beginning of the year, or like the end of 2023, and then it's almost like the waiting room is like the standstill for a little bit, because maybe there were things that needed to be sorted out within. We got the Serpent here with healing, and Merlin, alchemy, balance, and also our manifestations and our changes in our lives are, they're with the web of someone else or other situations that might need sorting, right? So we might be heading towards a place, but there's other elements that need to catch up or be arranged for us. So whenever there's like a little bit of a standstill, just see it as like, okay, well, the universe is just working around it, like trying to figure everything out for me. So we have the 10 of Wands reversed. We have the Emperor reversed as well. The Chariot, yeah. The Queen of Pentacles, you are arriving, and 8 of Pentacles, yeah. So especially when it comes to like making moves, particularly look, we got the Sun, particularly when it comes to finances or foundation stability. So it's either like a career, finances, your home, like maybe moving somewhere. But you've really like released a lot of burden the past, weeks or months. And I also feel like it's almost like falling back, like allowing the universe to step in and do their thing, releasing control in some aspects. And now with the Chariot, Because the emperor, when the emperor is upright, it's about being very organized, being taking the leadership role, being the confident leader, getting things done, being strategic, practical. But I think you kind of have to let the universe do its thing. And also we're having the eclipses coming up, so with the eclipses it's more like faded thing. It's like we're allowing the universe to step in and clear out what needs to be cleared out or close it out, and also bring in the new opportunities, the new beginnings. And I think these new beginnings are very related to work and love. But when it comes to work, it's something that you do love, or like you move into a place where you love. So it's like the essence of love is so prominent here, but it doesn't have to be like a new lover, right? Yeah, slow and steady wins the race here, and it's coming up reversed. And giraffe spirit, see the big picture, also reversed. And we got coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. Where do I have the book? Some books I like more than others because the wording, like the channeled messages for each card is so good. It's turtle spirit. Pushing too hard or rushing to leave others in the dust is not the way of turtle spirit. Even if it seems at times it is the way of the world. Turtle spirit wants you to remember that you are a human being, not a human doing. In the protection position, turtle spirit is giving you the message that the best thing to do right now is to let go of the drive to compete or control and do more. Instead, simply be. As an old Norse saying goes, we do without doing and everything gets done. Spirit conspires on your behalf, so slow to a crawl or even stop, releasing any fear that life is a race that you might be losing. Trust that peace, prosperity, love, and purpose are all yours to enjoy right now. Do not do, simply be. And then with the giraffe spirit, it's quite a similar message. Are you sticking your neck out too far, reaching too high instead of looking around you to see the conditions on the ground? Your devotion to co-creating something new is admirable, but giraffe spirit is showing up to remind you that you have to look at the whole picture, not just the tasty leaves at the top of the tree. Perspective is necessary now, and that means checking in what is going on around you and at your feet. Or perhaps you are ruminating over the worries of the world instead of paying attention to what you can do right now, where you are, to bring about the changes you would like to see. Align with your highest good and know that while perspective is important, transformation begins where you are. Do not get so far up in the clouds thinking about all the big problems that you lose perspective and forget to do your part, however small it may be, to start an acting change, for transformation begins with you. Yeah, so that's what I was touching on, like with the healing and transformation, with the alchemy, like leaving pain and burdens in the past. So it seems like the focus has been realizing what struggles are worth it and what is not, and deciding then to leave things behind so that you can open up that space to receive what is for you. But it's not like the pushing, like trying to create, trying to do. You might still be doing, but it's more focused on like in the present, right? And the inner work is like 80% of what we do, and then 20% is what we actively do. So when we consciously creating, and that's what I'm seeing here with the Emperor reverse, is like this is so much more than just you trying to build something and create something. This is about you creating with the universe as a partner. Yeah, it's like similar to seeing, like if you have a business partner, right? Like if you're doing everything and not letting your partner like do stuff, then it's going to be like a one-sided creation, and it might not be the best, right, for you. Because sometimes we have to get other people's perspective and get together with others, right? Because there's so much value in it. Even just like with brainstorming, like if you're thinking brainstorming, how many great solutions, great, products and ideas and things that are created from brainstorming sessions, because you only have one mind, and then if you're not allowing other people to come with their input, because they also like guided, and channeled. So it's like making this concoction, this pot of, alchemical, potion to create something new, and it's not just your creation. So allow spirit to step in and do the rest. And I feel like you have been doing it. So if you feel like this is resonating with you, that this is what you've been doing, just simply like being, or maybe you've been uncomfortable with it, because that's the thing as well. Oftentimes it can be like we're feeling like, oh no, business has slowed down, or there's nothing going on right now, so I'm getting like antsy-pantsy, gotta move, gotta do something. But no, like this is a time where you just like open up your vessel, like focus more inwards. Like how can you be more like open, create space for what is to come in? And that means like leaving things behind that no longer serve you, like stories, belief system, people, situations, like consciously choosing, what you bring into this new pot of creation, right? It's like the big simmering pot. Let's see, Coyote Spirit. Do you find that you are being led on a strange detour in your life right now? Does it seem that what appears to be the next right action and the right choice, best situation, or fabulous relationship unexpectedly turns into the opposite, or just disappears into thin air as if you've been tricked? Coyote Spirit's trickster energy is designed to bring you into situations to teach you lessons you have forgotten to learn. Perhaps you need a taste of failure before you experience success, a need to feel disappointment before you can truly appreciate the joy, love, and prosperity that is coming up for you. Perhaps you are revisiting a pattern you forgot wasn't in alignment with the life you are intending to co-create. Being reminded that gratitude, not complacency, will keep you awake and aware of all that is available to you in this moment. Coyote Spirit reminds you to laugh about the unexpected twists, to develop humility and gratitude while releasing your attachments to the form of your desires. Even when you suddenly find yourself on a detour, wondering when you will get back on track to manifesting what you desire, remember that Spirit has a plan and wants the best for you. Trust in divine order right now. Coyote Spirit is a divine helper. No matter what seems to go astray, things are exactly as they are supposed to be. So it's basically about flowing with it, and I feel more like almost like the disappointment as well, like maybe that you're not as busy as you envisioned yourself to be, or that things moving along as fast as you thought. And because there were other things that needed to be tended to at that moment, or things needed to be, arranged for you. And then having that kind of downtime for you. And now is the birth, right? It's a rebirth of you, a rebirth of what you consciously been creating, and then like adding the Spirit's element to it, like just following, because it might be something being released with the lunar eclipse, and then we're also having Mercury is already in shadow period and is going retrograde on April 1st, and that usually comes with something being removed from your life, or like done something, right? So it's just about following it and trusting the flow of life, because what's coming up, let's have a look at the future here, because I feel like we touched enough on where you've been and what's been going on. And now, but there's such a strong connection to the angelic realm and to Spirit here. And I think that also, like, having you, it's almost like a reconnection to Spirit. Because, like in the recent past, it feels like you had to trust, you had to have faith, because it was out of your control. You can't force business, you can't force movement, right? Like, it's just not what you can, like if it's in the hands of the universe. So we got Knight of Swords coming out, because oh my god, Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and I saw Ace of Wands under here. Yeah, there's definitely going and the Empress, oh my god, and the Wheel of Fortune. So you see what happens when you just like, okay, release the urgency, and you released the emperor qualities to lean into the empress quality of receiving. The emperor is yang, is movement, is doing, right? Empress is the feminine receptive. So even if you're a masculine, like if you're a man, it's still that we still have like the yin and yang, we still have the masculine and feminine energies, and it's about what you're leaning into. Sometimes it's more about acting on the masculine of doing, creating something, building, like the hard work, the physical work, the strenuous things. But with the empress, it's about magnet, but being the magnet to attract all the opportunities, the right situations to you. And that's where we go in again, like it was the inner work that you needed to be doing. So a good visualization is just to sit and take a few deep breaths, and then just visualize like you being a magnet and drawing all the opportunities to you. They're divinely like created for you and align with whatever you want to manifest, and seeing it, you draw that in to you. So it's more about the receptive energy and the flow of life and the creativity. Some of you could actually be giving birth, because we got the Empress, she's pregnant, we got birth. But I'm seeing more like a creation. We got the Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and Page of Wands. I love to see those together. The Knight of Swords is like rushing forward, like, okay, it's go time. But then the Knight of Pentacles is very practical, very like the slow and steady, like knowing that we have to take things step by step to make it right. So, ooh, what's the Badger? I'm gonna look at the Badger. Hold on. And the Page of Wands is about a creative new venture. It's the spark of something new. Let me just look at the Badger. Where's the book? Do I have the book? Yeah. The Badger stands out to me with the Knight of Swords. Oh, and look, I flip open, Knight of Swords. So clearly it was meant to be seen here. This is a card of swift action, especially once one's mind is made up. There is determination and aggressive approach to getting something done. So the inherent warning is to look before leaping. Spur of the moment enthusiasm and the excitement of embarking on a new objective could result in a lack of preparation or making a premature commitment without a solid understanding of what is involved. But that's not what I'm seeing with this combination. Like with the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, it's like, yeah, you're acting, but it's not impulsive. It's not like not, crossing the T's and, dotting the I's. It's like you're really making sure. It's like such a good combination of it, because the Knight of Pentacles can be almost like too slow. And, fire signs don't like it slow. So I feel like it's really good, like you're acting on what's needing to be acted on, but you're not being rushing. You're not rushing, right? You're checking all the details. You're making sure it's the right moves. This card indicates a smart, eager, and courageous person who is goal-focused and has the capacity to succeed with determination and incisiveness. Sudden changes are possible, as well as the skill to solve one's own problems. Impatience and quick temper may hinder cooperation from others. However, this card indicates someone who is competent and able to take charge for a successful conclusion. Yeah. All right, so peppermint for action, challenges, and accomplishment grows wild along the track. A badger. So here we go. Badger. You see the little badger down there. A badger, a symbol of assertiveness, determination, and action. So assertiveness, determination, and action. Watches from the side of the track. So it's really about, like what they say, once your mind has been made up, you're ready to move on it. Like, and you being determined is like what's actually like creating this. The Chariot is also about determination and courage and focus. It's like discipline in a way, like the mental discipline, like you're not giving up, like you're like this, there's no way you're not gonna move, or no way you're not gonna be successful. Like it's that kind of like, it's not even in my head, it's not even in my book, like of course we're going, right? And then everything will fall into place because you made up your mind. you know yeah, I love that. I love that. And it's like, it's so, yeah, look at that, 6 of Swords under it too. So you're moving away from 10 of Wands as well. You're moving away from a period of your life that might have been quite difficult, and like a lot of struggle, a lot of burden. So I don't know, financial burden or physical burden, like maybe you've had a lot of, chores or hard work, like something is like you moving away from that period of your life. It could actually be that a King of Cups is coming in. That could be the love aspect, to be honest. A Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, male or female, but it feels like a male energy. When we have Queen of Pentacles for yourself, so it might be like King of Swords popping out as well, because we want to ask about this. There's definitely transformation. Yeah, that's death and rebirth, right? When it comes to love. So for the ones who are open to love, or if you have a connection, there might be a situation here where there's been some healing that you've done, but then I also feel like that could be through social media or internet, or from going to a social event, you might be meeting someone. So social media, like online dating websites, going to social events, going out, you will meet them like where there's a lot of people, basically. So even the grocery store, right? And this will be the start of something that can really be growing, because the Page of Pentacles is the first coin. So it's about to, that's like the apprentice, the student. So it's not something solid yet, but there's definitely something that can blossom. I'm seeing though a period of not moving on it, like, so I don't know, maybe you just get into contact and then like there's no really like move made on it, because maybe you focus on other things, but it's definitely there. For the ones who have a relationship and maybe it's been troubled, or you feel like you've grown apart or something, going out doing something social together, maybe start a new hobby, or start studying something together, that will bring healing to you and like a sense of connection again. Even when it comes to children, I'm getting that if you feel like a little bit of disconnect with your children, maybe do like help them out with school, or start a new project together, maybe even work on a school project for them together. Is that, or start a new hobby, like, hey, should we start going golfing? I don't know, like doing something practical with your child or your loved one will bring you closer together. Also when it comes to friends, so anyone you feel like you have a little bit of a disconnect and you want to fix that, like to get closer, doing something together will do just that. All right, Spirit, any last messages? I don't know, I feel like I can go on and on today with this, but I also feel like there's something unexpected, because I feel like it's almost like you're releasing control, and then boom bam, here it is, right? And then you get to work on it, like you're like, okay, that's my cue, that's my go, right? King of Cups reversed, 7 of Wands, 10 of Cups, the Emperor, 4 of Cups reversed. There's something here. I feel like was connected a bit to the past. Maybe there's like emotional imbalance that needed to be like, yeah. So this goes both, female, male. If you're feeling like, there might be that you felt like a bit imbalanced with your energy, like your emotions, your physical health, your emotional health, mental health. And there's something here about protecting your energy. Be very, like, have strong boundaries, because with the emperor, nobody can, just walk into the emperor and tell them what to do. So don't be like a people pleasing, kind of thing. Like, really protect your energy, but in a good way. I don't see any like fighting or anything. It's just more about something about energy, like protecting your boundaries, and that will bring you more like harmony within the home. Yeah, something about that, like that might be what you're like been working on or healing, or like what is being rectified, or sorted out in the beginning, because there's so much healing knowledge and alchemy, justice, balance, and it's about being burdened. So it could be that even like at work and stuff, like maybe you've been, too much workload on you, and you're like, what, like, that's not part of my, I love this job, but that's not part of my, what I need to do. Like, I need to focus on this, what I'm meant to do. It's like about protecting your energy so that you can have it more to yourself and be who you need to be for your family and your friends and, yourself. And it's about that. That's what's coming up. So I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know, and hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm putting out a lot of videos. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram, so the links are below. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye.